dedicated to the many mommies, their majesty in many shades. Na 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 and na. Candescent cream, caramel coated camel colored, autumn leaf, caramel deep chocolate mocha, magnificently mahogany. Me, you, when can we hook up? Lord, you're too much. You're too much. Mommies don't impress me with the big paper. Just a bit of substance and a liquor flavor. Solid mind one time like Mrs. Sister A. But now, what I see, what I want, what I get. With no regrets, no need to reach for the bleach. You're a natural brunette. Barbie becomes eclipse and lights of brown honey dims. Lushful lips, voluptuous hips that seem to sing black pride. Lord knows I've got no qualms with the fat backside. You're my salt, my earth, my new springtide. Give birth, say Mama Earth, you were the first to arrive. Friend lover, sweet candy, child bearer, mother, nanny, queen, elder granny, much love to Ma, Penny, send me. Na 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 na. My dear, I am you are here together. We have no fear, right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here together. We have no fear, right? Just your average Saturday night, my eyes were in flight. Caught upon this sister, not because she was wearing a few strands. She looked out of place, so I stepped to her face, or rather to her side. I've been peeping you since I arrived. Would you remove your blue contacts? To my surprise, she obliged, and I took it to her straight. Not trying to inflate, I said, hey sis. When I gaze into the eyes, I catch a glimpse of your soul. And when I see into the eyes, I see into the skies. And when I see into the skies, I check heaven's window. What a crescendo. You're no bimbo. I dig those pretty brown eyes on you, so please don't make your brown eyes blue. 1, 2, ooh, check it. This is for the record. Beauty is inherent. There's no need to get half naked. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here together. We have no fear, right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here and you are here together. We have no fear, right? Ready, set, go, let go, retro. Remember, we were prone to flip the script in a relationship, so quick with talking. Supersonic, we're just merely platonic. It's ironic. We were just kicking around the ideas of having a whole life to live without being tied down. Well, you're living with me now. You're 3 months pregnant according to doc and ultrasound. The baby's healthy. Too bad the relationship's malnourished. If we started right, I suppose we would have flourished. And we can if we build a base and proceed with courage. I'd love to say I love you. I believe I do and must. But if there were no baby, then would there be in us? Collect the data. Mind over matter. Love over lust. Woo! Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here together. We have no fear, right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here and you are here together. We have no fear, right?
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration, seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history. From Amenhotep to Malcolm X, from Hatshepsut to Assata Shakur, from the Orisha to Kwanzaa, from Cairo to the Cape, from Cuba to Trinidad and Tobago, from Asia to Australia, From the beginning of time to infinity, this is my history. Nubian, Kemitian, Ashanti, Wolof, Hausa, Yoruba, Zulu, African people, black people, my people, our people. Now when I speak of black, I mean color, culture, and spiritual consciousness. To know that self-knowledge is key to our liberty in this war against Euro-American South African brutality. This is my history. This is my history. Them say what is to be must be. Life is but a continuous cycle. But now I speak, we write in foreign tongues because they came. They saw, they conquer. Genocide I roots mine. Like the devil they stole we land. Kidnap with soul for pieces of gold. Rape me mother, behead my father, castrate me brother, lust for me sister. This is my history. Victims of European pirates of the seven seas, who came in boats from ships, sailed by heroes of Caucasian descendants. Sir Francis Drake, Henry Morgan, Cristobal Colon, Henry the Navigator, John Hawkins, who stripped us and packed us like rats in hulls of slave ship, a free trip down Atlantic lane, to experience only sorrow and pain. This is my history. This is my history. Once living in high society, wild beast stalk you land with baton in hand. Remind me of 20th century Babylon. From the cave they sprang with the assistance of an African, only to wreak havoc in foreign land. Talking about Ice Age people, European people, British, French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, white people. Now when I speak of white, I mean those racist crackers who plot to annihilate my story. This is my history. This is my history. Telling her story, because in essence I am she and she is me. As godlike beings, let us restore our strength and power. Know right from wrong. Teach the youth the truth about him African roots. This is my history. So don't be pessimistic, because all is not lost. Since I stand before you, moving and grooving to revolutionary sounds invoked by my lost but found spiritual self. So picture a scene of the moon and the sun, because that is truly she and me. This is my history. This is my history.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath, take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass
Lift your pitcher of that water.
or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Make sure I welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the southern minority, a place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know that this is Heart of a Simple production. And we want to give all of the Coogee born because this is my day. All the Coogee born, all the Coogee babies, a round of applause. Y'all can do better than that. Come on now. Y'all better do better than that. This is Coogee now. It's Coogee now. Stand up, Kujichagulia. Stand up. All right. All right. And of course, you know we strive to blow up your old paradigm. All right, back without any further ado, because I'm running late and I get up early. I was down here at 4:30, man. I was down here. I made it down. I got out the tub at 4:30, but because it was extremely hot, my pores I was just sweating, so it took me about 4:45, almost 5 a.m. to get down here. But I started writing, and it took me from damn near 5 a.m. to where we are now to get everything set up and everything done. I'm trying, y'all. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to make sure everything is up. So without any further ado, we're going to get into what we need to get to because I need to get my babies to school on time. And also I want to get my morning soup together so that I can go and be energized throughout the day because y'all know my energy was very low yesterday. Yes, it was low. It was so low. It was terrible. But anyway, so now, family, without any further ado, we need to go and do what we came to do this morning.
It's the proverb
time. Proverb time. Yes, proverb. The proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. Now, listen up very closely. Proverbs can be applied to get what you want. That's the proverb. Proverbs can be applied to get what you want. Thank you very much. Tell me, what does it mean to you?
It's the proverb.
We had a dope proverb. I'm not going to share it, but I sent it out with the email. And that proverb was dope. And maybe that's the... I sent out what I sent out. But the ones that got the email, that proverb is dope. So now, we need to move to part 2. Let's go on over to part 2. Y'all ready? What is it? Come on now. Tell us what it is.
Folktale
time, family. Here we go. Get your book out. Get your self-mastery journal out. The folktale of the day is the fox and the hedgehog. A fox swimming across a rapid river was carried by the force of the current into a very deep ravine, where he lay for a long time, very much bruised, sick, and unable to move. A swarm of hungry, blood-sucking flies settled upon him. A hedgehog passing by saw his anguish and inquired if he should drive away the flies that were tormenting him. By no means, replied the fox. Pray do not molest them. How is this? Said the hedgehog. Do you not want to be rid of them? No, returned the fox, for these flies which you see are full of blood and sting me but little. And if you rid me of these which are already satiated, others more hungry will come in their place and will drink up all the blood I have left. Damn. That's a rough lesson. They don't even have a moral, but hey, let's get it.
Folktale.
All right. Get out your Guza Cyber Journal, family. On today's date is 125-22-6, 12522-6. In your Guza Cyber Journal, proverb of the day can be applied to get what you want. Proverbs can be applied to get what you want. There are tools, family. Are you using them? And the folktale for the day is the fox and the hedgehog. Now, the discussion that we are going to be working on today, that we're building on. Now, family, by no means am I the last word on any of this shit. I am throwing out thoughts. This is a self-mastery. Called self-mastery for a reason. This means that each of us have to dip into our own wells and bring up some information and some gifts for our culture. Because the culture, right, lies there and its way is resurrecting. So we have so much culture that we could pull from. So many things that worked and so many things that didn't work. And we have to go and dig through them and start reconstructing the ultimate culture. The ultimate, you know what I'm saying? That we can use, that can connect us with our allies, that can defend us against our enemies. All right, we have a responsibility. So the talk today is called the self in Kujichagulia. So Anime, if you could get everything ready for me, baby, can you get it ready for me, please? Please. Anime, can you do that for me? Can you throw that war horn for me, please, baby? Throw that war horn for me. And if you could you please give me my theme music?
I'm thinking all
Rat time. rant time. So here we go, family. So yesterday, while I was laying down, the thought hit me, said, well, tomorrow we're going to talk about the self in Kujichagulia. Because, you know, Kujichagulia, the closest that we could come to defining it in English is self-determination. Now, those of you that's been around GNJMe long enough, right? Those of you that's been through our catalog of stuff, or even some of you that have subscribed to us on that are, in a sense, GNJMedia.support. You know what I'm saying? Our supporters. You got access to a CD that's called Self-Mastery, right? Self-Mastery, where we talk about the self, right? In GNJMe, the self is the absolute, complete, and perfect aspect of a being that are not influenced by external circumstances, right? The absolute, complete, and perfect part of a being, or perfect being that is not influenced by external circumstances. I want you to understand. I want you to roll that around. We got a whole session where we talk about that. But in self-determination, the self is there, right? That absolute, complete, and perfect being that is determined. What is it determined to do? It's determined to define itself, right? But now, this is where it gets murky, because the self in the Western framework is an individual thing rather than an interdependent thing. When we are talking about culture, because it's the culture that formulates this self, right? Through the lens of the culture. And if the self serves that culture and the culture serves that self, you have a complete being that is able to get out and do things in the world, right? Now, but if that culture runs against the benefit of the being of the person that the self is working towards, it becomes something poisonous, right? The self-determination is tainted. The ability to define is given to you by others outside yourself. So when we're looking at self, we're not only looking at the thing, that the absolute, complete, and perfect qualities of a being that's within us, we're looking at it as a collective, right? We're looking at it as a tribe, the tribe self. We're looking at it as the national self. We're looking at all these aspects that all have to work together and all have to line up so that we could do some of the incredible things that we have been able to do throughout history, right? So when we look at the self in Kujichagulia, we have to be very clear. That needs to be guided. That is guided. That is birthed from the culture. Now, what happens when the culture that births the self is an oppressed culture? That being is not defined by its interests or by the interests of its group, but by the interests and the needs of another group. So your self and your self-determination doesn't work towards the ends for you, but it works towards the ends for the others. And this is the conundrum that many of us are caught in. So then to try to escape that, we start talking about Kujichagulia in terms of it being an individual aspect, an individual thing, when it's not the individual. We already had these conversations in GNJMe. It's not about the individual. That's where we go wrong. It's about the collective. It's about that tribe. And now, what we have to be able to do is to work together. Now, we got to do some individual work. Don't get me wrong. But we have to go and then start taking the pieces that I'm able to dig up, and the pieces that you're able to dig up, and the pieces that she's able to dig up, and the pieces that he's able to dig up. And we have to come together, and we have to look at those, and we have to kind of discuss. We got to kind of argue. We need to bring all these pieces together so that our future generations can be on course and be working towards the culture. Because we got to understand our culture that we have right now in America. I'm speaking specifically to those that came up through the hell in North America. Those that came up, those ADOS, those foundational Black Americans, those individuals whose culture was shattered and crushed, and the broken pieces were put back together, not to serve us, but to serve others. We have to shatter it again. And we have to put something together for us. This means that I have to be willing to do the research. This means I have to be willing to spend the time. This means I have to be willing to replace and to create things that benefit us. And I have to be willing to change. I have to be flexible. Many of us get caught up. You know what I'm saying? We're caught up in other people's images of us. We're caught up in other people's culture that does not benefit us. And it pulls, and what it tries to do, it tries to pull your energy, and it pulls the best out of us, right? So that we end up serving others, working against our own interests. And that benefits no one. That benefits absolutely, positively no one in our culture. No one in our lives. No one in our families. It might benefit, I take that back, it will benefit the individual. But let's remember, that's part of the trap. Because as long as I'm in this world as an individual, see, because human beings, I want you to understand, human beings, we were designed to be social creatures. This rugged solo individual is a fantasy. It's a fantasy that your enemy needs you to live, because when you live that, you expose yourself. And when you expose yourself, you become prey, because you buy yourself. You become prey. Now, so I ain't gonna go no farther with that. I just want y'all to think about it, but I sent out the write-ups. I got the stuff. Those of you that are truly interested in looking into it, you know what I'm saying, going a little bit deeper with me, or I mean, even have a conversation with us about this at GNJMedia Journey, by all means, get on our email list, right? I will tell you how to get on the email list, but I am going to end this rant right now. Anime, baby, if you could. Thank you. Could my theme music, please? I'm thinking all the time. And as we say in GNJMedia, class dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. Come on now. Get out. Come on. Get out. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let y'all do the African pledge real quick, and I will return in a moment.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your history.
You lose your history.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your faith.
You lose your faith.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
If it is to be,
If it is to be,
it's up to me.
it's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around me.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And that feels real good.
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
Never let it rest.
Until your good is your better.
Till your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Uplift the race.
Uplift the race.
Harambe.
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 get it. Let's get it. All right. So, for those of you that are interested in getting your ancestors' name on the list, it's a very simple process. What you do is go to GNJMedia.support or GNJ.Media. That's either GNJMedia.support or GNJ.Media, and you will see a follow tab or a follow button, and all you gotta do is put your email address in there. Boom, click follow. Then they will send you out an email so that you can go on and confirm the fact that you want to be on the email list for GNJMedia Journey. Once you're on that email list, once you confirm, then you can correspond with us and you can send us the name of your ancestors. You can send us the name of people that you would like us to toast their health or something like that, and we'll keep them on. Like if they're the health, the people that are the health people, we'll keep them on for about 21 cycles, 21 days. And those that you know what I'm saying, ancestors will be on the list. The only thing we ask you is be mindful that there's other people who will want to be on the list. There's other people who will want to be on the list. I need to make sure that I remember that the hedgehog and I'll do that in a second. If I don't remember, I don't remember. The hedgehog but actually I'll be able to find it quicker now, I think. I should be able to. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to do that quick libation. You know what I'm saying? We come here, we pour libations for our personal ancestors. We do it every morning at 5:45 a.m. Right now, we're going to toast a moment. So, family, we lift up our glass to the Creator, by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. And family, we move to our personal ancestors, which we toast every morning at 5:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all of GNJMedia Journey Media's social outlets. You know what I'm saying? Come to any one of them. Whichever one you go to, make sure you like and make sure you share. And if they have a subscription, go on and subscribe. Help us get the numbers up. And share it with your friends and family. All right. So we lift up our glass to our personal ancestors. We say Ashe. And we go to the present moment, family. We are in the moment of Kujichagulia. I am a Kujichagulia, baby. We want to give them a round of applause. Family, I ask you every day, open up your red ticket information, seek out seek out the principle today. And I'm asking you today, seek out Kujichagulia. Talk about Kujichagulia, share Kujichagulia, grow within Kujichagulia, put it in motion, put the meat on the bones of the culture, right? Family, realize that the power that we have is in the moment. So in this moment, we get to make decisions. And I got to ask, what decisions are you making, right? Your actions show the decisions that you are making in your life. Are you self-determined or are you other-determined? Are others determining what you do and how you do it? Now, come on, family. You bigger and better than that. But for those who don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. Justice is the modic principle. Indigo is the color. I use the dark blue, as you can see by my shirt. You gonna get your gear at GNJ.Media. merch.GNJ.Media, merch.GNJ.Media. You could go also, correspondence is the hermetic principle of the day. Male name for the day is Kwabena, female name is Abina. We lift up our glass, we salute, and we say Ashe. And then we lift up our glass, we toast our children, our children's children onto infinity. We toast them in advance. Of course, we can't wait to see what they become, right? We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, we want to toast all of those who are in need of that balance healing energy. We want to send it out to Elder Tony. We want to send it out to Brother Kwesi Lowe. We want to send it out to Elder Lumala. We want to send it out to Elder Debbie Bowie. That's all I got so far. If y'all got some more, we already told you how to get in contact with us. Send us, get on that email list, throw it out, right? We lifted up our glass and we say Ashe, and we started with the Creator and we end with the Creator and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in GNJMedia can end, because this is our thing. And family, family, family. Too black! I still ain't hearing y'all. I don't know what's going on. I still don't hear my peoples. Where's my peoples? Why I don't hear you? I don't understand it. All right, let's see. But anyway, about to get up out of here. Peace, fam. Who on the wheels of steel this morning? Okay, it's you this morning, Anime. All right, let's kick it. Give me my exit music. Okay. Remember, sip on your, come on, sip your health trick with me. Man. Go out and conquer the day, fam.
Mr. Daddy.